Media will have the option to ask questions. Please use the raise hand feature to signal if you have a question. We will begin with Arnab from Desk Gamers.
Hello guys, congratulations first of all for qualifying for quarterfinals. My question is for everyone actually.
Arnab, please pick a specific person.
Okay, FNS would be one who would answer better in my opinion. We saw artists criticizing the format of the tournament for the quarters regarding teams matching. Like they got Fnatic, you guys accept, and everyone is playing their region itself, it's looking like. So do you guys have any opinion regarding around it?
Yeah, I think the entire thing is terrible. The fact that teams are getting placed into playoffs through online play. I said this last time as well. I just don't think that's good. I think you have to have everybody play group stages. Everybody made the tournament, right? Just because you get first seed out of an online tournament where you're playing at your home doesn't mean you get a playoffs spot. So that's problem number one. Yeah, obviously, besides that, it sucks that we're having to play North American teams. It's the third time we're playing a North American team in the first round. So there's definitely something wrong with that.
We'll take the next question from Blake from esports.gg.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. This question is for Marv. I wanted to ask you specifically about Split. You had a 48% headshot percentage on 29 kills. It felt like you weren't missing that game. Did it feel like that to you? And what was working on that map?
Yeah, I was definitely feeling it that match. I felt like the angles I was holding, whatever angle I was holding, as long as I was confident I would get the kill. And it was like that most of the time. So I was playing a little bit more aggressive than I usually do just because I was feeling it. But other than that, yeah, felt good.
We'll take the next question from Declan from Deserto.
Hi, yeah, this is also from Marv. So on that last map, we saw some pretty suspect teleports on Omen. I was just wondering if those are like misplays on your part, or you're just trying to style on them?
Honestly, I was just trying to style on them. I was just trying to do whatever because I was in the zone. I really trusted my teammates this game, so I wasn't really worried. But at the same time, next time I should probably just close the game out. I'm sure Chet is a little mad about that, but yeah, it's all good. I was trying to style on them and it didn't work.
We'll take the next question from Diego from VLR.
Hey, I've got a question for anyone that wants to answer about Split. You guys had a bit of a shaky attack, but then you turned it around on defense. So was that about, just executing your game plan and ultimately getting the job done?
Yeah. It was a 7-5 half, and I made it very clear what I wanted to do on defense side. Made a very clear game plan, and we didn't stray from it. And luckily for us, when we won that pistol round, I kind of knew we had it in the bag just because I think we ended up winning the bonus as well. So we were 8-7 up, and we kind of had control of the game, control of the ults. It was very difficult for them to do anything. So yeah.
We'll take the next question from Alejandro Sandoval from Level Up. Alejandro, we can't hear you.
Sorry. Hello, guys. Here is Alejandro Sandoval. Congratulations on advancing to the playoffs of the Masters Copenhagen. My question goes for the coach. So despite the rough start against Kyle at the start of the tournament, you managed to pull some great performances against Loud and KRU. Now that you are moving on to the playoffs, which team do you think is like a potential rival in your road to one master once again?
I think the team that will probably be our rival is DRX. I think they're really, really good, and they have a lot of good fundamentals. And I think this time around, they showed that they don't have to follow a rigid game plan anymore, and they actually play to adapt a lot more than they did previously in the last Masters. So now they kind of match up a bit better to us. So I think that's going to be a super intense game as long as we can beat Xset and meet them, and they win their match as well.
We'll take the next question from Nicholas Rocha.
Hi guys, congrats for the win. My question is for anyone who wants to answer. Were you expecting a comfortable match like this?
I think historically, this team has played KRU pretty well. So I don't think we're expecting every map to go our way, but we definitely expected the map that we picked, which is not super comfortable for KRU, to be comfortable for us.
We'll take the next question from Ian St. Lawrence from Valoranting.
Hi, congratulations. This is for FNS. On the last map, Haven, when you guys had that strong lead and you kind of were able to close it out relatively easily, were you guys just riding the momentum and having a good time? Or was there a lot of like, hey, be careful, don't get overconfident, close it out round by round? Or how did you play that and what were the comms and attitude like?
We still had a solid game plan going into the defense side as well. There was no, just have fun and play. Never any of that with us. We know we've lost too many Haven comeback games to kind of understand that, this game can easily be turned around. 10-2 is still not enough. You have to get to 13. So as soon as we won that pistol, yeah, obviously we were a little bit more confident, but then they forced spot beat us on that round. I think at one point it was 11-5. So yeah, at that point, they could still make a comeback with ults and stuff like that. So yeah, we kind of just had a solid game plan on the defense side as well. And we followed it and it worked.
We'll take the next question from Blake from esports.gg.
All right, this question is for Ye. So with this tournament kind of playing out very similarly to Reykjavik, especially with how you guys ended NA Challengers, is that giving you guys any confidence moving into the playoffs and especially going against another NA team like you did at Reykjavik?
I don't know if it gives us like more confidence that it's going down like a similar road. I would say that it is, I guess we have like a little bit more confidence knowing it's teams that when we're going into these matches, we've beaten in the past. But honestly, every game is hard. So we're just going to approach each match the same and just do our best. So.
We'll take the next question from Diego from VLR.
I've got a question for Victor, because back in Reykjavik, you said that teams hadn't adapted to Neon's early pressure and side hits. And at the time, you won 2 maps in the lower bracket final just off of that. Has your perception changed at all since then?
I would say teams are much more comfortable playing against Neon, especially it's not just me playing Neon this time around. We have teams from every single region playing Neon. So maybe not the teams there, but they've played against it in their own regions. So I would say people are definitely more comfortable. And I'm seeing during the game, like, for example, KRU, they have pretty good reactions to Neon set plays.
We'll take the next question from Arnab. Please direct it to a specific player.
My question is for Jacob, specifically. It's since now Sugetsu is back with FPX and he's compared to as Ye of Optic for FPX Sugetsu. So do you have do you want to match against them, like, since they brought so much hype around them from the EMEA region?
I wouldn't say that like I specifically want to match up against him, but I'm always excited to play against like really strong teams such as FPX and the EMEA region, because they're a very strong region and have some really strong teams. So I'm excited to match up in that way, but am I looking forward to like specifically matching up against that player? No, not really.
Are there any more questions for Optic Gaming? This will be our final question from Diego from VLR.
Yeah, so my last question is for anyone that wants to answer. Back in Reykjavik, only Loud really gave you guys any form of trouble. But now here in Copenhagen, we've got a lot of different competitors. You got Fnatic, FPX Guild, Leviathan, everyone's in really, really good form. So do you expect a harder path this time compared to Reykjavik?
I don't think the last time was that easy, to be honest. Like DRX and Zeta gave us some trouble, and I think just every team is pretty good at this point. So there's no like, it's very rare you see a blowout in this game right now. So there's gonna be a lot of like tight games, and the only thing I think is DRX is a lot better than they used to be. So they definitely like are going to come with some like new stuff that people haven't seen. That's going to be pretty interesting.
Optic, thank you so much for taking the time to participate with us today. This will conclude the final press conference of the day.
Like